Good afternoon, everybody. This is Grant Kaplan from the Law Office of Grant Kaplan, Immigration Attorneys based in Florida, United States. We are here to talk today about the State of the Union address last night by the President and how this may impact you. We're going to go through the 4 pillars presented by President Trump, and we're going to discuss how these will affect you, whether you're in DACA status, whether you're in TPS, whether you're looking for an L1 visa, whether you're an investor, wherever you may be in the world. So we're going to be talking about some of these things in detail with you. We would like also for you to give us some likes, say hello on our page, so we know that you guys are out there. Pretty lonely sitting here on my own without any kind of input from anybody. If you give us some likes, if you give us a hello, we're also very interactive. We want to hear from you. If you have questions whilst we are ongoing, I'll look from time to time at my screen to see how things go, and of course I'll try and answer things as we go. Of course, this video will be available afterwards for people to give us their input. This is very much interactive. We're looking to assist you guys, so whatever you've got for us, please do participate. Tell others who may need our services. By all means, please contact us. Our telephone number, for those of you guys who don't know, +1 561 347 8440, and our email address grant@gkaplanlaw.com, and the Facebook page US Visas and Green Cards. So I think you guys have got all of that information by now. Let's have a look and see how we're going over here. All right, we've got 1,300 people standing by anxiously. I'm sure that number will increase rapidly as we go along. And please remember just to check in so that we know that you're there and we're able to give you feedback, because once you sign in with us and you give us a like, then we know you guys are in the system. And of course, we hope to make this a regular occurrence and have a number of these video feeds going out live on different topics over the next few weeks. We spoke previously about DACA. We spoke about other aspects relating to immigration. Today we're going to talk specifically about the President's speech last night and how this affects you. So without further ado, let me get into that, and we can certainly talk about that. Again, if you have any questions, any comments, please jump in at any time, and we'll jump in and help you. Right, now to the first aspect relating to Mr. Trump. He began his speech last night firstly denigrating immigrants, particularly those illegals, and started talking about the MS-13 gang and how bad these people are, which indeed they are, and certainly they do deserve to be punished, to be deported and everything else. However, that was his lead-in to talk about immigration. So of course that's not the best introduction that you can get. If someone introduces themselves to you, you don't want to be introduced as a sort of a murderer by proxy. You want to be given an equal opportunity to have your say and to have some benefit from the discussion. Be that as it may, the President started with that, and yes, of course, security is paramount, and it does need to be given full priority. Anyone who's illegal, anyone who's got criminal convictions, of course needs to be dealt with in the ordinary course, the same as anybody else. However, having said that, we need to discuss the specific aspects of what was discussed last night. Now, he discussed initially DACA. Of course, there's, by any estimates, between 800,000 and 1.5 million young people in the United States who came here through their parents or on their own at an age where they were not able to make decisions for themselves. And of course, everybody agrees that these people should be given some type of a break. And the President is 100% correct that there should be some pathway to citizenship. That is where, unfortunately, agreement ends. Because attached to that, the President has made certain conditions, and the other conditions which he has made as a result of him giving us this dispensation is that he wants certain things to take place. Now, this affects everybody, not only the DACA people, this affects everybody in immigration, and I will explain why as we're going along. Firstly, as far as the wall to be built is concerned, of course, I personally have no problem with the President building a wall and taking whatever other security measures he wishes to, by all means. Secure the borders, prevent crime, prevent the illegal coyotes, smuggling people in, whatever it may be. Of course, I personally have no problem with that whatsoever. revamp security, do whatever you need to do to fortify the wall, by all means, no problem whatsoever. Now, those that want to agree with that aspect or anything else, give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down, give me some idea of what you guys are thinking, and certainly we can have a look. Let's see if anyone has jumped in here. I see there are a couple of people that are commenting, and we can go on from there. Now, the next issue with all of this is that the president wants to do away with the diversity visa lottery system. The president and his team appear to be of the view that those people that qualify for the lottery are coming in as unqualified people who will be a drain on the United States society. Of course, that's not true. There are many checks and balances before anybody can come in under the green card lottery. They need to have a minimum qualification. They need to pass security checks. They need to pass health checks. They need to do all these things. So as far as doing away with the diversity visa lottery system, which has been part of our law for many years, clearly, as far as I am concerned, and most immigration lawyers are concerned, that would be a non-starter. There would be no reasonable sense to be able to do that. So those of you guys who have come in under the green card lottery and intend to come in under the green card lottery, you guys need to pay particular attention to this. And of course, hopefully it is still in place later this year, and you'll be able to participate as we go. By the way, whatever the president said last night is not the law. I'm getting emails today to say, oh goodness, there's no more green card lottery system, there's no more chain migration, which we'll talk about in a moment. That's not the fact. The law is still in place. The president cannot simply by proxy, by word of his own mouth, change the law. That is not possible to do. This has to go through Congress, both houses of Congress, in order to change any kind of law. So don't fret and don't be too concerned. The current status still remains. So on we go. The president said, let us do away with what he calls chain migration. Now, he says, quite incorrectly, that one immigrant can sponsor an unlimited, virtually unlimited number of people. That is not true. A U.S. citizen can sponsor a child, a sibling, or a parent, or a spouse. He cannot sponsor uncles, grandfathers, cousins, or anyone else that the president alludes to. If you have a green card, you can only file for a spouse or a minor child. That is all that can be done. So to say that they're going to end what he calls chain migration clearly is not on the cards as far as we're concerned. And I'm sure that there will be a fierce debate to discuss this as things go along. Be that as it may, those guys that are permanent residents or U.S. citizens, or if you have a permanent resident cousin, a spouse, or another qualifying family relative, now is the time to put those applications together. We get many inquiries, particularly from U.S. citizens who've got siblings and everyone else, to say, what should I do? I don't want to wait so long because the wait time is 13 years. The fact is, if you file now, there's a very good chance that you would be grandfathered in, even if they were to change the legislation or to somehow terminate that category. There's a very good chance that that category would still be included, and therefore your sibling would be included for future green card status. Similarly with other U.S. relatives and who have children or parents and spouses. So by all means, do not wait. Get involved. File those now. And as I've indicated earlier, we'll be happy to help any of you guys. We're available 24 hours a day. Call us, email us, telephone number 561-347-8440, and email grant@gkaplanlaw.com. Now, just a brief word on other visa categories. Those guys who are investors, who are thinking of going with the EB-5 investment, the $500,000 investment, now is the time to do this, guys. Do not mess around any longer. There is talk of increasing the amount of the investment. There is talk of limiting the number of regional centers. There is talk of doing all kinds of other prohibitory things. Now is the time to get involved. Similarly, those guys who are wanting to set up a branch or a subsidiary of your business here in the United States, do it now. The L1 visa process is becoming stricter and stricter and more prohibitory in their interpretation of what is permitted and what is not permitted. even for naturalizations, the application process has gone from 12 pages to 24 pages. Do not wait. If you are eligible, now is the time to file, guys. I see people are writing in. That's a good thing. And we certainly can answer all of those. So all of those guys who have business visas, who are candidates for H1 visas, if you have an offer of employment and you're a professional person in the United States, now is the time to start proceeding to prepare for the H1 visa. Do not wait. These visas have to be in April the 1st of this year. Do not wait. Get involved straight away. Let us do those. Those of you guys who are looking for student visas, get involved. Get the I-20 from the college or the accredited institution. Now is the time to do that. Do not wait any longer, because there is no certainty as to which way immigration is going to lean in the future and which way they are going to interpret the regulations. So happy to deal with you guys. And again, I refer you to Trevor Noah, who appeared on Jimmy Fallon singing his chain migration song. Please have a look at that one. I'm sure you'll be amused with that. So everybody, please let me know if we can help you. The green card lottery, by the way, you don't need to pay anybody to do that. You can simply go onto the government website, which is uscis.gov, and that doesn't cost anything. And of course, you'll be able to complete your applications for the green card lottery. You should not be paying an agent. There is no need to do that. You can do that without charge for yourself. And of course, I'm available to answer any calls or emails. I'll do that free of charge to give you some kind of an assessment. And I'll be happy to do that for you guys, steer you in the right direction. And I look forward to hearing from everybody. Please come back to me. Let me know how we can assist you. We are here for you guys. If there's any other particular topics you want us to address, we will certainly do so. And we will need to proceed from there. I see there was an inquiry about DACA. In order to qualify for DACA, firstly, they don't take new DACA applications. But in order to qualify for DACA, you had to have been here in the United States before a certain time. And you also need to either have a high school education or have been enrolled to complete a high school education. But those are all particular requirements for DACA, which guys will have had to have. So if there's any inquiries about DACA or anything else, by all means, please email me or message me on the Facebook page, and we'll be happy to help you. It's been great talking to you guys again. I look forward to speaking to you soon and to chatting with you, getting you where you need to go, and looking forward to seeing you in the United States. If there's any questions, please ask it here on the video, and we'll be happy to answer them for you.